Additional spokesperson to President Muhammadu Buhari. Let's get more on this now. Perspectives we need to get on this one. Alhaji Yinusa Tanko, National Chairman of the National Conscience Party, joins me now. Many thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you, Shehu, for having me.
What do you make of this new development coming from the presidency?
I feel so sad.
How? Why?
I feel very, very sad that we have to go back to the same way we were during the Yaradua era, though there are some slight difference. See, that's one
slight difference, yeah. not major one.
Well, major and a little slight difference, not really too much, but then there's a major problem here.
What's it?
Look, lies. When you lie, you'll be looking for another lie to cover the lie that you've lied before. That's one bad thing about lying. Had it been right from the beginning, Mr. President has told Nigeria, I'm going specifically for a medical checkup. I'm not feeling well. I need to have a medical checkup.
He said
so. Yes, he says so, but it was like some of the news that we are hearing. You know, I told you before here that this particular government has a problem. This three-dimensional problem of communication, delivery, and then the internal party problem. This is the problem of communication. Most of Nigerians believe that they have been feeding us with lies. They did not come out categorically to say that Mr. President is sick.
Yeah, because he said, and I will paraphrase now, that he's going on unusual annual vacation. And he will be doing some medical checkups and seeing his doctors. And that's not clear enough to say.
But at a point in time, you could see there was an extension. Femi Additional will come out and tell you that Mr. President is well, hale, and hearty. If somebody is well and hearty, how would you be talking about going to medical checkup?
I mean, but everybody, don't you do medical checkup?
No, you do medical checkup. If you do medical checkup, it's different from you now being confirmed that you are not feeling well.
But
and then you cannot keep on telling Nigerians that it's here and happy. See, the truth about this is that, Sean, the people who are handling Mr. President's communication are not doing a good job of it.
Really?
Yes. If they are, they should have ab initio been able to concretely tell Nigerians that this is the positions of things.
But
the Nigerians would have been hoping.
From Mr. Additional, he
yes.
said, look, is what he's been told that he can say. What if that's the only information that comes from the president?
At the same time, at the point in time, he tell you that he has not seen Mr. President. You can't be fed with, he's a presidential spokesperson. He's supposed to have access to Mr. President. He's supposed to have access so that he can be, because all of these jamborees that we're seeing, everybody going to London, they're not going to London because they love Mr. President. They are going there to confirm whether Mr. President is alive. That's what they're doing. And which is unfortunate for us.
Because at this point in time, there is a position in the Nigerian Constitution, a vacuum that has been blocked by the last amendment on the Constitution. At some point, you do not even need to hand over to the acting to an acting president. But now there is an amendment which gives you the power, or which says that you must hand over to an acting president. Is there any legality in everything that has gone from the last 33 days that the president...
No, clearly there have been, of course, smooth handing over. There's a letter being written and all. But because of the agitation, people don't believe most of the stories that they have been told. Some are even doubting that even if it was Mr. President that actually signed the transmission of letters. Because actually, right from the beginning, if they have made it clear, look, for crying out loud, Mr. President is a human being, just like any one of us. And he can fall sick. There's nothing wrong with that. So why are we keeping it in secrecy? This is the same road we were. Why are we doing it like that?
What would you have wanted more than what you have?
What we should have done, ab initio, Mr. President is sick and is going to medical checkup. Point simple. And I'm handing over to my vice in writing. Done. Nobody will be making jamboree because already he will have been at home in his hospital, wherever he is. And then, for kind of like, this is a country of 170 million or more than that. Mr. President belongs to the people. When Mr. President can take his phone or being called to speak to Donald Trump, he can speak to his country people.
All right.
He can tell these Nigerian people that, yes, this is where I am and this is my situation.
All right. As it is on the table now, do you think there is anything missing in terms of governance?
No. There is nothing, because already there's a letter already which has been, and the Vice President is already taking office and is doing a good job of it so far. The truth about it is that many Nigerians still feel that probably Mr. President did not come clean on the issue of his health, just like I said about his handlers and all. If he has, I don't think there will be any problem whatsoever, people trying to really find out exactly the status. But apart from that, nothing, everything is going on and governance is going, except of course if we reach a point that we do not know the real situation of Mr. President. We don't want a repeat situation of what happened in Yaradua's case, that we have to go onto the streets and be fighting for constitutionality and all. Well, I hope we will not get to that particular point.
We hope not. We hope that President Buhari will come back safe and alive.
Yes, pray him get
as it is now, yesterday, several news about the issues of Forex and exchange rate and the parallel market. It went to the worst that we've ever seen in the history of this country. $1 to 520 naira to $1. And when we wonder where are we headed, your party has always talked about the alternative. What, in your own sense, is missing in the handling of the Nigerian economy?
Unity of purpose, right from the beginning. I made it clear that if they have taken a suggestion, a government of APC who came in with a lot of propaganda, a lot of promises, a lot of things that they will do to the Nigerian people, they've not been able to do. The federal government for Canada, I don't think I can record if they have actually put one stone on ground.
Really?
Yes, apart from the state government that are doing. Except because you see some visitation and all.
No, but what of the roads that are being started?
Which of the roads?
The Lagos Ibadan, you apply that road, don't you?
I flew from Enugu to here.
You've never been on the Lagos Ibadan?
No, I have been, of course. I know this. So that has been a contract that's been there for since Jonathan.
But this government actually started.
Maybe no, they started. No, Jonathan started it.
No. Maybe you're getting your facts wrong.
The Lagos Ibadan Expressway?
Yes, you can confirm your facts.
No, I've been flying that road, and I knew the time in which Jonathan came in and said he was going to work on that particular road.
But you remember that project was stopped because of funds.
Well, it started. I didn't say finish.
And I mean, when you say that they
because look at it the same way.
That project has been stopped for a long time. And
so if they have revisited it, it's another thing entirely. So I've not been working on it. They have been working on it. And the same thing, like you know, the Abuja Railroad, which was started by Obasanjo and the rest of Jonathan to continue with it. They finished it. You understand? I'm talking about their own major project on their own.
The TSA?
The TSA is. I'm talking about.
That's a major.
I'm talking about infrastructure policy that you will see that, okay, this is what we are doing for the people that we promised. I've not seen any. I've not seen any.
You're not accounting in about 2 years, APC failed?
At the moment, until when you see something on the ground that you know that they have succeeded, they are all strayed into all kind of controversy. There's no clear
APC
yes,
the government?
The APC government.
You mean the government or the party?
I'm talking about the government of the APC. They're all strayed in all kind of controversy. In fact, there's no blueprint as regard to what they intend to do. I mean, it seems to me that
you're not happy with the cleanup in Ogoni land.
It was a statement. It was later on that they continued. They want to do it, but we've not seen it done yet.
They've broken the ground.
Okay, breaking the ground is different from doing it.
I mean, that's a start point.
Well, let's just see it do it. These 2 years. Look, Shehu, you're talking about a government that is going to spend 4 years. 4 years in government with a lot of promises. With a lot of promises that have been made. You need to hit the ground running. The first year of your being in office should have made a big statement, seeing it being done. By now, this is the second year. Already people are divided already. Even those who have voted for them are divided. We want them to succeed, because if they succeed, we can improve on what they have done. But at the same time, this is the second year. Now, nothing is concretely on ground. Blueprint, nothing is concretely on ground. The Nigerian youth, promises were made to them. They were being disappointed, and at the moment now, in next year, we are going to start politicking. What is left?
There are 3 major points that the APC government says it wants to handle.
Yes.
Security, a major one. To provide jobs and welfareism for Nigeria, and also the fight against corruption.
Point of correction, that is not APC. That was Mr. President. That was Mr. President's campaign. Anywhere he goes, he mentioned 3 things. I'm going to fight security, issue of security, corruption, and then economy. That was Mr. President. The APC manifestos is close to about 99. Different. The first thing on number 1 on the APC agenda is that he's talking about we are going to devolve power from the federal to the state and the local government.
Manifesto?
Yes, number 1. Check it.
I can find it.
Find it. It's there. I've gone through it. That was the first thing on the agenda. And that has not been done. And then other promises that they made to the Nigerian people. The party made a promise, the president made a promise. Unfortunately, we're not running an independent candidate.
Let's talk about security now.
Yes.
In the Northeast region, what would be your assessment?
No, there have been a great deal of improvements.
Improvement?
Yes, improvement.
A lot of people will say that the war has been technically won.
Well, you just saw what happened in Maiduguri. 9 bombers in the city.
There are terrorist attacks in France. There are
That's
terrorist
what I'm saying. So that's why I'm giving them credit for improvement. I'm not saying that they didn't get anything done, but maybe because of the background of Mr. President, there's been an achievable increase, because if you see some of the roadblocks and all, they're all gone now. But yes, some of the spiritual attack you are still seeing them. But we need to, the promise that was made is that by within 6 months, we will find no Boko Haram.
Let's talk about your party now.
Yes.
We understand that you are merging. And I mean, when, I don't know what reaction Chief Ganifa will have if he hears this. Take a listen to what PDP says. They said they have been talking to your party about a merger. Take a listen now to Professor Jerry Ghana.
Since the PDP is already on the ground and the APC has emerged, we thought we should reach out to all the other parties that are friendly with the PDP, like the People's Redemption Party, Social Democratic Party, ABGA, Accord Party, Labour Party, Alliance for Democracy, and about 7 of them. And we actually had a meeting after submitting our report the other day, and 2 or 3 more are willing to really come to us, National Conscience Party, and a few others.
You heard them there, National Conscience Party. So you're merging with PDP?
There's never in the history of NCP. There's 2 different things, merger and alliance. For a merger, that means you subjugate all of your name and all and forming into one political party. That NCP name is sacrosanct. We can never merge with anybody, especially when we don't even have the same ideological.
But you're having alliance with the PDP?
That has not even been discussed.
So why would they?
Well, this is the story. Now, Alhaji Balarabe Musa, you know, the NCP and PRP goes like twins, but because of the relationship between Gani, Fawemi, and Balarabe Musa, and some of our ideologies are the same in certain way. And they've been having meetings. In fact, they visited Abdulkadir Balarabe Musa. And then he was like feeling uncomfortable. If you are discussing, the issue was, we're discussing how to defend democracy, to survival democracy, that democracy is in danger. We don't know, anarchy is looming. So they needed a forum to discuss. And then, so I didn't see NCP. Then they called. They said,
so that was the premise.
That was the premise.
So you're not planning
we've not met, we've not discussed.
No alliance whatsoever.
In fact, not even with PRP. Nobody has done anything on merger on. The NCP remain as a brand name for the Nigerian people. If we must align with any political party, it must be based on a program for the Nigerian masses and for the Nigerian youth, persons with disability, a program that will directly, a blueprint that will give to the Nigerian people what they need, and defending democracy. We can align with anybody that has that, but we've done it before, even with the APC.
Alhaji Yinusa Tanko, always a pleasure having you talk to us on the program.
Thank you very much.
Many thanks. And that's our program tonight on the program. Many thanks for staying with us. 33 days on, we're expecting the president to be back safe and alive. That's our show for tonight. Bye for now.